Hello, students, teachers, parents. Today, I want to talk about something that's it's been on my mind this past. You see, today I want to talk about. First, I want to ask a question. Does everyone here know about what self-reflection is? Yes. Uh, Please raise your hands if you know what self-reflection is. See. Okay. Um. So, for those who don't know, self-reflection is something that it can come in many forms. And in general, you sit down and reminisce about the past. But of course, you have a goal. That's self-reflection. Now, um, when it comes to self-reflection, of course, there are many things you can do with self-reflection. You could, what do you call that? You could think about like uh, memories, and I want to focus on three things, which are what we as junior high are gonna do for our future, how we as junior high behave, and how we affect other people. And yeah, for my TED talk, I want to focus on these three things. Now, I know some of you here are probably thinking, oh, self reflection is just, oh, just sitting down, you're just, I don't know, doing nothing. And well, I understand. It could seem boring at first, it could seem a waste of time. But of course, my opinion, self-reflection is more important than what people think. And here's why. When we don't self-reflect on the way we act, on how we affect other people, sometimes what happens is we don't realize it, but we've hurt people. We've made constant, terrible mistakes. And I've seen firsthand how bad it could possibly be. I I too, yeah, I've done some of those things. And yeah, you know, um, sometimes people don't realize how much uh, the way they act affects other people, the people close to them. And like I said, when that happens, they fight, which is again happen. And like yeah, that's why I feel like self reflection is really important. Now, I want to tell more personal story about my experience of self-reflection because well you know self-reflection uh it it's a different experience for everyone. you know it could be it could be just boring or it could be life changing. And you know for me personally it was kind of life changing. So onto the story. I still remember it started. So it was a long weekend and I was just alone. I was waiting for something, waiting because usually during the long weekends I join a call or something and I play with my friends. But I tried to see if there was anything. I didn't have human contact for like 2 days straight. Just got me thinking, like, is this my fault? Did I do this to a person? Because of that, that's first started self reflection and that's when I realized, wow, why am I like shit change? And that moment, that day, that week was what felt like one of the life changing moments of my life where I felt like I turned my life around so much. And I understand that maybe it came from me overthinking at first. Maybe, you know, oh, sorry. Maybe it was all in my head, but that's not really my point. Is self-reflection. You should try it. It it can be life changing. Like now, I look back to before that week. I smile. I've never been this proud of myself in my life. What? I'm not done. I'm not done yet. You know, and you know, like it's 2 years. I can't exaggerate enough. Self-reflection is really we need it too, of course. We need to self-reflect for our futures, of course. And yeah, and I guess I I could give a step-by-step guide. So you see, when you want to do self-reflection, you you're alone, and you just sit down, think on your past, how you can change for the future, how you can be a better person for the future. What I've done, like I said, me personally, whenever I self-reflect, uh I just sit alone with like music playing, any music is fine, and like I just you know think. And yeah, it does help. There's I actually have research here. I got it from like a website. So like some benefits of self-reflection. Um, of course, increase self-awareness in understanding your own actions and behaviors. Improves your decision-making power because of course, if you um think about like oh, you know your decision-making better. It enhances your emotional intelligence in a way, reduces stress, and it gives you clarity. And in conclusion, the message you want to give is self-reflection. It's, you should strive with, uh, yeah, you should strive, you know, act better. We should strive to be better by reflecting on our actions. And yeah, yes, that's it.